Here's a thing you should know. Many products advertised on infomercials are designed to help people with specific disabilities live easier, and you buying them helps keep them affordable. Not Chia Pets, though. Those fuckers don't make anyone's life better. It's Wednesday, it's 7 p.m., and it's time for Fantastic Voyage Improv, live from our living rooms to your computer screen. Please welcome to your screen your host for this evening, Bill!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Facebook page. Welcome to another edition of FVI Improv. We inaugurated our 46th president today. This is our 46th minus 2. That's right, our 44th digital show since we kicked this bad boy off in late March of 2020. Thank you for sticking with us this whole time. You are wonderful, and we couldn't do this without you. So without further ado, let me introduce the players for tonight's game. Please put your hands together for Stupendous Steve.
44!
44.
I hope we're right.
He likes to drink Amber Bock, but he doesn't know Mr. Spock. It's Zach.
Hey, it's me.
On loan tonight from Jester's Comedy Improv. She sings. She owns cats. Please give it up for Mary Kay.
Get off my chair.
And last but not least, he's a new homeowner, folks. Get excited for Matt Alto. And she'll be taking all your suggestions tonight from behind the set list there. Becca, please say hi.
Becca!
Excellent, excellent. And so we are excited to get started for you. And we're going to play a game that we often start with called What Are You Doing? But we're going to play it a little different this time, having everyone stay in the scene. So this should be fun. And so Becca, if you'd be so kind, I need a couple letters to start this scene.
B-E.
B-E, so we're going to start with Mary Kay doing a little action. And your letters today are B and E.
Mary, what are you doing?
I'm biting eclairs.
Oh, that was more of a nibble. That's good.
Whoa, Matt, what are you doing?
I'm breaking and entering.
This is my house, but I forgot my key. Steve, what are you doing?
Binging eclipses.
Oh, that one was pretty. Let's watch another one. Oh man, this only happens every 5 years. Oh man.
Hey, Zach. Zach, what are you doing?
Bear etiquette.
Now, when you eat the person, you start with the arm. You do not start with the head. You do not start with the foot. You start with the arm. When you are mauling the person, use your claws.
Mary, what are you doing?
I'm buying equipment.
Yeah, I'll take the duct tape for sure. Can I get some of those jumper cables too? Yeah. I'll need the wrenches. Yeah, the double-ended ones.
Matt, what are you doing?
I'm barely electromagnetic.
They don't stick well enough. Shock me again.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
All right. That was our first set of letters. Becca, can we get 2 more letters from the audience, please?
C, G.
C and G.
Yep.
C and G are your letters. We're going to start with Zach.
Hey, Zach, what are you doing?
Can't grow.
Mary, what are you doing?
I'm copying graduations.
Okay, class of 2021. Class of 2021. We made it. Yeah. Is that what it should start? No. Thank you, fellow classmates, for making it to our graduation.
Matt, what are you doing?
I am corrugating giraffes.
I've got so much cardboard. What can I do with? I'm going to make a safari. Start with the giraffe.
Steve, what are you doing?
I am copulating with grapefruit.
Oh. Oh. That's a pretty sexy grapefruit. Oh. Oh.
Zach, stop whatever you're doing. Ah,
What?
what are you doing?
Cat giving.
Oh, it's so cute. Usually I have so many, but I just picked up this one. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, look at her. Here you go. Oh, it's so,
Mary, what are you doing?
I'm creating gifts.
Okay, well, I got a rock. Okay, just paint it. It's a pet rock. Okay, yeah, sit rock. Good rock. You're such a good rock.
This is the 80s. What are you doing?
I'm chain ganging.
Sure wish I hadn't stolen that pizza. Oh, I've been out here busting rocks all day. Oh, what are you in for?
What are you doing? What are you doing, Steve?
I am creating gorillas.
Yes, all the gorillas will be fancy. Yes, and they will wear black ties. Yes. And they will walk in lines and dance. And they will eat finger sandwiches. And they will they will share their friends.
Hey, Zach, what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
Thank you, Zach. That was a long one, but a good one. We have time for just one more, but we're going to ratchet up the difficulty to a round of 3 letters. So, Becca, I need 3 letters for this third and final round.
MTV.
MTV, starting with Mary Kay, please.
Mary, what are you doing?
I am motivating tiny vegans.
Okay, I know that you don't have a lot of growth, but you don't need protein from animals, okay? Okay, we can find the protein elsewhere. Okay, we'll go look in the woods. Okay, we'll find some nuts and maybe some bark. Okay, we can find some protein from there, and you will feel jazzed up. Okay, nature is gonna nurture you. Okay, not anything. Oh, what?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm metro transiting violently.
Here's the bus! I'm giving you the bus! Oh, fuck, I'm on the bus now! Ah! God, I can't wait till my stop comes!
What are you doing, Steve?
I am mainly televangelizing.
Oh, you are me children. Oh, love Jesus, and give me money. Love Jesus, and give me some more money. Praise the Lord, all the money. Ah.
What are you doing? Hey, Zach, what are you doing?
Moving tiny veal.
Okay, little cow. You're so tiny and you're just a baby. Now I'm going to kill you so that we can eat your young flesh. Oh, come on, little cow.
We started with veganism, we ended with veal. We've come full circle.
It's the circle of death.
Yes, that's right. Next, we're going to move on to a game of 185. The rules of the internet state that in order to be considered a comedy group, we have to tell at least one joke, pun, dad joke, whatever you want to call it, every show. And so this game is a perfect game to do that. And you'll figure out the punchline soon enough. But without further ado, let's get to it. Becca, what's our first suggestion from the audience today?
Clorox wipes.
Clorox wipes.
$185 Clorox wipes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve Clorox wipes here." And the Clorox wipes say, "Well, do you have someplace we can just wash our hands?"
185 Clorox wipes walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Would you like some alcohol to drink?" And the Clorox wipes say, "No, could I have some alcohol to rub?"
185 Clorox wipes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, sorry, the beer tent's all shut for the day. I can't serve you. And they're like, "Oh, we weren't looking for the beer tent. We were looking for the disinfect tent."
185 Clorox wipes walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve you Clorox wipes here." And the Clorox wipes say, "Eh, don't be such a bleach."
185 Clorox wipes walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Are you tired?" And the Clorox wipes say, "No, I'm wiped out."
All right, let's move on and get our next suggestion, please.
Spare tires.
Spare tires.
185 spare tires walk into a bar where they happen to be the musical entertainers for the evening. And the bartender goes, "I have never heard of you guys, the Spare Tires. Are you any good?" And the Spare Tires go, "All we know is A flat."
185 spare tires walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We ain't serving you." And the spare tires say, "Hey, don't tread on us, man."
185 spare tires walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We cannot serve alcohol to spare tires." And the spare tires say, "Well, maybe you just have a donut."
All right. Let's get another suggestion.
Sylvester Stallone.
185 Sylvester Stallones walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Well, what do you have?" And they say, "Well, we'd like some scotch on the Rockies."
185 Sylvester Stallones walk into a Japanese bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we can't serve 185 Sylvester Stallones. And they go, why not? We ain't got no Adrienne.
All right, okay, so 185 Sylvester Stallones walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Hey, we don't serve no Sylvester Stallones here." And the Sylvester Stallones are like, "Hey, why do you gotta be so frank with me?"
185 Sylvester Stallones are talking a bunch of lady Rams, and the lady Rams say, "Oh man, I wish I had a boyfriend." And the Sylvester Stallones say, "You mean a Rambo?"
185.
185 Sylvester Stallones walk into a bar, and the bartender goes, "Nope, nope, 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 you guys got to get out. I am not serving 185 Sylvester Stallones in this establishment." And the Sylvester Stallones like slink out, like kind of creep out backwards, and they walk around behind the bar, and they try and get in the back door, but the bartender's standing there like, "Matt, you think you're sly."
All right, we'll get another suggestion real quick here.
Cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers.
185 cheeseburgers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Get out of here, you're already pickled."
Another suggestion, Becca.
Cheeseburgers walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Go, fuck you! I am not serving 185 cheeseburgers in here." And the cheeseburgers are like, "Whoa, man, what's your beef?"
Hey!
Hey!
We'll end on that one. Okay. That was the game of 185. We have filled our official joke quota, so thank you for that. But there will be more to come later in the form in Sex With Me. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I need Steve and Matt to kill their cameras. Zach and Mary Kay are going to stay out here for this next game. This is the game of Merry Melodies. How this game works is that we will get a suggestion from the audience in the form of a song that's pretty well known, and all of their lines have to be delivered according to the melody of that song. So I asked Becca to get one famous country tune. So hopefully one of you knows that. Becca, what'd you get?
9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5. Shirley, who wants that?
I'll take that.
All right.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put both songs out, and then we can decide who gets what. Because the next song I asked for is a musical number.
Oh,
The Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music. So we got The Sound of Music and Working 9 to 5. Who wants what?
I'm good either way.
I'll do Sound of Music.
Okay.
Okay, so Mary Kay's going to sing Working 9 to 5. Zach's going to sing Sound of Music. And Becca, I think I forgot to get a prompt, but hopefully you have something on your list to start this out.
Mustaches.
Mustaches, I like it. Mustaches is your inspiration. Thanks.
My face is alive with the pain of razor cuts. The twinge it burns for 1,000 years. Oh.
Why do you shave when your mustache is so fluffy? I think you look perfectly scruffy with all your facial hair that is just so... You could make a video with all of your instructions and all your hair fluctuations, and everybody would make it #1.
My face is so weird. It has funny angles. I try to shave well, but I just screw up. I wish I could learn how to do this better. Or maybe a steady hand could show me how.
You are just so fine. Don't you worry about your shaving. You are my love of my life, and I will never stop raving because no matter what you look like in the mirror, you will always be my hero.
The pain is so real. I am bleeding from my face, but your words, they help my troubled face. Would you come along and love me dearly? We could hold each other's hands through this trippy life.
I have been waiting forever to hear this. I just wish that I were nearer because I just love you all to death. You are so cute and you are so loving. You are just who I'd want for a husband. And now I get you. I think you just asked me, didn't you?
Your beauty, it confounds my every movement. Your face is like bandage and liniment to my face. Let's go and live in the country. We will grow vegetables and have kids too.
I am still not clear. Are we really getting married or are we shacking up? Because I must draw the line. You are really cute and I want to make you mine, but I don't want to live unwed.
I love you so, but I must tell you a secret. The men in my family don't prescribe to wed. They don't have a ring or a nuptial. I hope that's okay. Please say you'll be mine. Oh no.
We can try it out maybe for a while.
Wait,
There
I
is
was
no-
joking. I want to marry you. That was a big goof. I was kidding. Let's get married.
Oh, that was the delightful game of merry melodies. Oh, now I'm gonna need Matt to reactivate his camera and come back. I hate it when I propose and then have to say I was kidding and I actually want to marry you, and
Yeah.
it's the worst. Okay, this now we're gonna play the game of good, bad, and ugly. And for this game, what we do is we take questions from the audience, and yeah, 3 characters answer them. It's like a panel show. I am your dutiful host, and tonight we are going to introduce you to a number of characters. Starting with Stanislav Meyerhold. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Yes, I am Stanislav Meyerhold. I am so glad to be in America. Yes, it's a great day for the great United States. Yay, yay, you've got a new premier. Yay, Biden. Okay, yes, a complacent America is a good America. Yay, yay.
All right, Mr. Meyerhold is excited. He's a proud resident of this country right now. Yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
how about number two, you, sir, Zachary? Please introduce yourself, sir.
I'm PT, the polite pirate.
Okay. Any more than that, or is that all you're going to give us for now?
I'm the polite kind of pirate. Instead of murdering and raping, I play pinochle and parcheesi.
That's great. That's great. You kill him with kindness, don't you, PD?
Yay!
And Monica, how about you? You are our third panelist tonight. Please introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Monica. I don't want you to know my last name for legal reasons. And I am just a fan. I am a fan.
Okay.
It just astounds me how much I am into you. And,
Into me. Okay. All right. Well, maybe a stan, as the kids like to say. That's quite, I'm flattered. So let's break this awkwardness by getting some questions from the audience, courtesy of Becca.
How do I replace the tile in my bathroom?
How, we have an audience member that's wondering, how do they replace the tile in their bathroom? We'll start with you, Stanislav.
Okay, to replace the tile in your bathroom, first you get a bunch of hackers together and you go on the Facebook and the Twitter to create division between the people, okay? And then the grout will be coming up and it will be ripped out. And then finally, some good new tile living in Wilmington, Delaware. We cheer Wilmington, Delaware. Russia has so many economic ties with 1209 North Orange Street, Wilmington, Delaware at the Corporation Trust Center, where we are happy to make the tiles come together and grow. Yay, Wilmington!
All right. Petey, the polite pirate.
Yar!
You want to answer the question? How, yeah.
First, you answer a personal ad for one who installs pyrite in your bathroom, and you pay them with a PayPal.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that seems like how a normal business transaction
But
works.
make sure you pay them. You don't want to steal goods and services.
No, we don't. Especially that's not very polite at all, in fact.
No.
Monica, help out this audience member.
Well, if you are going to replace the tile in your bathroom, I think that you should replace it with the kind of tile Bill has in his bathroom. It's kind of a bluish, and it's like in a pattern. It's really beautiful. It's more kind of like a seascape mosaic, and I just love it. Or if you don't like the blue, you should do what he has in his kitchen for his backsplash. He's got like a subway, like a really light gray subway tile, and it's beautiful.
Monica, how have you ever seen my backsplash?
I am just, I cannot comment further.
Gee, we only installed that 2 weeks ago. Stanislav, whoa. Anyway, never mind. We have more questions to answer. So Becca, what's the next question from the audience?
How much champagne should Victoria drink tonight?
How much champagne should Victoria drink tonight so she doesn't have dreams about Sylvester Stallone? Stanislav, go ahead. Champagne, how much should she drink?
She should drink 2 flutes, okay? Like orchestra, which has premier members, okay? We play all the best, from Tchaikovsky, and all the others, okay? It's like an orchestra of people coming together. But if there is a bad flute, you need to root it out, okay? Like Midland Resources Holding Limited, okay? They worked with the Neshnikov Bank or the VEB, okay? And it no longer worked together because there's so much dissidence. So we rip it out of the orchestra and no more of those flutes, okay? We work together with America, USA, USA.
Okay, all right, yeah. And Petey, how much champagne should Victoria drink tonight?
Well, first you should make sure you have a personal driver, so you're drinking responsibly while you're drinking the bourbon and planning moderation.
Okay, that's good to know. Moderation is
Moderation.
yeah, it's always. Yep. Monica, how much champagne would I recommend Victoria drink tonight?
Well, Victoria, I would say forget about the champagne, get a nice dark beer. You can drink more of it, and Bill really loves it. It's like got a better taste to it. You don't have to worry about it fizzing all over your house unless you happen to be in the house and you're playing around with the bottles and one opens. Then you have to really clean up really well after the beer spill because you don't want to leave any traces behind when you leave the house.
I thought my mudroom smelled like dark beer.
Oh, Bill, you still everywhere.
Oh. Becca, we have time for one more question for our panelists.
What's the best way to contact a call guy or call girl?
What is the best way to contact an escort? Stanislav.
Okay. Yes. You do not want to use a beta group. Okay, you root out the evil from Beta group, get new premier, okay, and you don't want to use Mossack Fonseca in Panama because they've got targets all over them. But you can use the Cayman Islands, you can use the Seychelles, okay, you can sometimes use Nevada or even Delaware, Wilmington, okay, but you want to get an outsourcer to get that, and then that call girl will hold onto your bearer shares. Okay, those bearer shares will get you the big payout you need.
That's great. Now, Petey, this wouldn't necessarily be polite behavior, but you're still gonna have to answer the question for the audience.
Oh, I suppose you'd have to answer another personal ad and make sure you
maybe on Craigslist.
Yes, you ask them, please reveal to me if you have any STDs. And while you're porking them, you must wear a prophylactic.
Oh, indeed. Monica, I'm a little afraid to ask this question, but what's the proper way to get an escort?
Do not approve of this question. I think that only true love should be between people who are going to be together in that way. And what you should do is to get a hold of their phone and change all the numbers to your number, like right through their contact list. They think they're calling Dad, they call you. And that is the best way to get together with your true love.
Oh, is it you? That's all the time we have for today. This has been another good, bad, and ugly. I'll let everyone say their piece before we go. Stanislav, any final parting
Oh,
words?
Billy
I'm gonna
boy,
call
Billy
you in a
boy,
second.
you are in some trouble. Okay, let me know if you need some help because I know some guys who know some guys. Okay, it can't be traced. Good luck with you. Go America!
Oh, Billy boy, it looks like you're in another predicament. You need to be more polite.
You can say that again, Petey. Monica, can we take this offline? Oh, thanks. That's it for Good, Bad, and Ugly today. I'm gonna go try to talk to my wife.
Bye now. Bye.
Hey, the host is back. That was Good, Bad, and Ugly, and boy, was that fun. Let's have everyone come back. Oh, and this is the game of press conference. We're going to send Mary Kay, who did such a good job, to the breakout room, and then we're going to get a couple suggestions. Now, how this game works is Mary Kay did something somewhere, but we're not going to reveal until she's sent away.
Okay, hang on. I'm renaming people.
No worries.
All right.
Basically, Mary Kay did something somewhere, but she doesn't know where, but she's hosting a press conference announcing it. And it's up to the audience members to get her to guess what she did and where she did it. So, Becca, what did Mary Kay do? Oh, Becca.
She was playing pin the tail on the donkey.
Okay, so she was playing pin the tail on the donkey. And where was she doing that?
The Russian ballet.
The Russian ballet. So Matt gets to reprise his finest accent. Yeah, so this should be a fun one. Oh, Steve, what a hat. The Russian ballet. This is the game of press conference. We're going to get Mary Kay back in here, and we'll start peppering her with questions. And now I wish I had a fedora.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello. So
I just got back. I have been so busy. Oh, you have questions for me already? Oh, well, let's go with multi meal, please.
Yes, I'm with Highlights for Kids. Is it usual that you like to create a party atmosphere?
Oh, always with tablecloths and party favors. Love it.
Do you feel follow up? Do you feel like with all the proceedings you get a little bit spun out?
Without get spun out with the proceedings?
With all the party festivities, do you get spun out?
I try to keep an even keel no matter what is spinning.
Okay.
Zach, you have a question?
Yes, this is Zach from Papers and Pinatas. Did you feel a little blindsided in going into all this planning?
Blindsided? I wonder if that was the feeling I was feeling. It was certainly uncomfortable. But so there was a lot. It was a lot of planning. Yes, Steve?
Yeah, Trevor from Local Magazine.
Trevor.
I just want to make sure that you asked for consent before you stuck it in the ass.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, and whether consent is given or not, asses have to be stuck. You know, Bill.
Yes, Joe Jenkins from Animals and Humans. Do you ever wish you had one of these on your backside?
One of these on my backside. I guess I really don't. It seems that it would be uncomfortable.
Interesting.
Matt, would you have another question?
Yes. Yeah. I was wondering, was your choice a political statement? And if so, is there a reason that you excluded the elephants?
Not really. They were just very large. And so to get all the animals on spits to be roasted, you have to not put animals on spits. No, you would never do that.
Yeah.
But there were animals involved. That's all I know. Yes. Go ahead, Steve.
Did you consider other party games as an option, such as Duck Duck Grey Duck or Spin the Bottle?
No, I like to go with the traditional donkey tail scenario because that is what people expect. And the elephants can just wait until it's their turn in the office again. If I would just like to, yes.
I had a question, but we can just put a pin in that.
Yeah. Go ahead and ask your question. I think we need. I've come a long way from where I've been, and so I'd like to talk about that for a while. Yes, Trevor.
So regarding where this incident took place, of all of the places that it could have been, was there some significance with like the bolero that you chose?
Yes and no. I think that it gives you that like Spanish feeling, and so I love it. I love a good bolero, but you don't read too much into it. Yes, Bill.
Is it? Have you always been a people pleaser, or is that a new thing in your world?
Anytime that you can please somebody, then I really appreciate anything that you can do in that vein. And yes, I believe Matt, you had a question.
Yes. Do you have a preference, Shostakovich or Tchaikovsky?
Well, two greats. If you're going to do Russian ballet, you have to do them both, really.
So, Mary Kay, would you like to make one final statement that summarizes what you did and where you did it for just for the record for all of us here?
Well, I think that everybody has always wanted to have the opportunity that I had to play Pin the Tail on the Donkey at the Bolshoi Ballet. And I just feel blessed to have been given that chance.
Well, you did it successfully, so thank you very much for hosting us and answering our questions today.
Thank you.
How about it, Mary Kay? Nicely done. So, as we swap out our fedoras, Because of time constraints, we're actually going to skip spelling bee and we are going to go to new choice. So I need Mary Kay and Zach to kill their cameras and Matt and Steve to stay on this digital stage. And I believe, Becca, the prompt I had you get was coworkers. Is that right?
Yep.
And what
Two
coworkers? Sorry, go ahead.
They're hanging out at a margarita bar.
Your coworkers hanging out at a margarita bar. This is the game of new choice.
Wasting away again, margarita. Man, I love you, man.
Yeah, I love you too, man. Okay, but
New response to declaration of love.
You were
Love
saying?
I said I love you, man.
Okay, I know you love me, okay, but if you love me so much, okay, you got to give me that in with Teresa. Okay, if we switch shifts, then I can have her same shift too. Do you love me?
I do.
Okay, you gonna do anything for me?
I'd do anything for
Hey,
you.
Yeah, I helped you shovel your deck, okay?
New choice.
I helped you clean out your gutters, man.
New choice.
Okay, I helped you when the cops came over and they were saying that your music was too loud. I said that it was my band that was playing.
I really appreciate that. I do. I
Yeah.
do. Just I don't think Teresa's right for you.
Why not? Are you trying to budge in on me on me?
I mean,
Have you and Teresa been the ones in the janitor's closet?
New choice.
Have you and Teresa been the one that left that doggy bag of poo out front,
New
blaming
choice.
it on the neighbors? Have you and Teresa been the one that have been coming up with all the witty phrases for the sign that the boss likes?
well, I mean, yeah, but there's nothing going on with me and Teresa, man. I promise. I promise you. There's nothing with me and Teresa.
Okay, then you can give me your shift.
Okay, you can have that shift, but I need something from you first.
What are you thinking?
I need your stuffed animal.
New choice.
I need your shoes.
New choice.
I need to snuggle with you all night long.
New choice.
I need to mow your lawn.
You're talking about my, like my grass, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you're great.
Okay, fine. Okay, you can be the herbalist guy who trims my marijuana plants. Okay.
New choice.
Okay, you can be the guy who makes sure that I don't got any daisies coming up out of my yard.
New choice.
Okay, you can be the guy who makes sure that I'm clean cut down there for when Teresa is ready to, make it more official. You can mow that lawn, but it is purely professional. You're like, my man,
I'm gonna spend so much time in your backyard.
Yay! It wasn't going to get better than that. So, all right. Everybody else come back.
So much time in the backyard.
So much time in the backyard. Oh, man. That leads us nicely into our second to last game tonight, Sex With Me, where we get stuff and tell you how sex with us is like that stuff. So, Becca, first suggestion, please.
A spelling bee.
A spelling bee.
Sex with me is like a spelling bee. It is canceled tonight.
Sex with me is like a spelling bee. You're gonna have to repeat that.
Sex with me is like a spelling bee. There are certain rules you have to follow, otherwise you get docked points.
Sex with me is like a spelling bee. It's broadcast on ESPN once a year in June.
sex with me is like a spelling bee. It usually happens in Putnam County.
All right, Becca, next suggestion, please.
Clean laundry that's been left in the dryer for a week.
Oddly specific. Clean laundry that's been left in the dryer for a week.
Sex with me is like clean laundry that's been left in the dryer for a week. I'm pretty sure it's going to get touched by strangers.
Sex with me is like clean laundry that's been left in the dryer for a week. You are not going to remember where your underwear went.
Sex with me is like clean laundry that has been left in the dryer for a week. Things might get to smell a little funny.
Sex with me is like clean laundry that's been left in the dryer for a week. It still has a little bounce.
Sex with me is like clean laundry that's been left in the dryer for a week. Just forget about the wrinkles and go with it.
All right, one more, Becca.
Rice Krispie treats.
Rice Krispie treats.
Sex with me is like Rice Krispie treats. Here, grandma knows how to do it.
Sex with me is like Rice Krispie treats. Hope you're ready to down my Kellogg.
Sex with me is like Rice Krispie treats. Easier than you think.
Sex with me is like Rice Krispie treats. It'll leave your fingers surprisingly sticky.
Sex with me is like marshmallow treats. You'll accidentally get marshmallow goo all over you.
Sex with me is like Rice Krispie treats. It's not just for breakfast anymore.
Sex with me is like Rice Krispie treats. I will snap in a pop. I will pop in a snap. That's the way that joke works. I will pop.
All right, we're gonna end it right there because that was good, and we are behind. So bad hosting. Clue is our final game of the night, so I need 3 people to get sent to a breakout room. This is our finishing game, and yeah. They're all mid-wave and they're all gone. And now it is time to get the things we get every week. So Becca, what was the location of the murder this week?
A picnic table.
A picnic table. Great. And the occupation, please.
Zamboni driver.
Zamboni driver, very topical. Hockey season's back. And last but not least, the weapon.
Pizza toppings.
Pizza toppings. Love it. So, Steve, you want to recap?
Yes, the location of this event was a picnic table. The occupation was a Zamboni driver, and the weapon is pizza toppings.
Great. Let's get the first detective back. If you were in person, you would hear us all go, "First detective, come on back." And that is the cue for them to come back in the room. And we do hope to see you the next time we are in person, whenever that may be.
Oh, Zabba. Zabba. Oh. Oh. Ha! Ha! Ho! Ha! 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 Oh, Zabba 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 Yeah.
All right. First detective down, second detective coming back in a second. And while we wait for the second detective, I just want to remind you to support our fine folks that are listed on the bottom of the screen. And if you want to support us as well, you can do so on Patreon, patreon.com/Fantastic Voyage Improv. We've grown our Patreon support greatly, and we'd love to do more. Second detective.
Zobadi Baba, Zabadi Baba, Ozog Zibwa. Aha, la 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 la. Oh. Oh. Oh, Zappa. Oh, the Baba. Oh, the Baba.
Oh, so you do so. He's a
Tweet. Oh.
Yes. Yes, Sabah.
Zebu. Zabadi. Oh. Oh, the people ball, Zaba people ball. Oh, no.
All right. 2 detectives down, 1 more to go. And we get the last detective in here. And Matt will join us momentarily. Here he is.
Oh. Buonasera, buonasera. Sono per piazza. Oh, sì, 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 sì. Asseria che sapa. Oh, io come si chiama porta? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, io si chiama. Oh, cava. Oh, yes, 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 sì, 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 ma. Oh, sì, 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 poco. Yeah. Oh, je pense que ça para. So si sa position, mi si si para. And sa pu pu pu. As a si saraka. So because je se best saraka. As about je about was he busy guys a bit so guys sit about set up as a bit of pizza and it just we the bit about busy bit so it was resident so yes about but so yes she was about so sorry as about see so but she I see it. Sorry, Basaka. Is it Chipasapaka? Because I can't papa was about he. Somebody is oh, yes, okay. Whack, 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 whack. Oh, yes, about. About car. So yes, about yes, a bishop.
All right. Let's get everyone back here in the order that you came in, and we will start by asking Matt where this murder happened. Where was the location?
This murder happened at a fancy French restaurant.
Not a bad guess, but not quite. Okay.
It happened at a picnic.
Very close. Not gonna quite give it to you, Zach.
Word.
More specifically, on a picnic blanket.
Oh!
That's it. I'm right?
Oh, what? No. Steve, what do you think?
I think it's up to the audience.
I think it's up to the audience. Becca, what saith the audience?
There's like a 10-second delay, so we got to vamp until the audience.
That's fine. Zach, think of other picnic things. Picnic apparatus.
I think I should get at least a half point.
Definitely get a half point.
Yeah.
Definitely get a half point.
Does it involve Boo Boo?
Boo
Sure
Boo.
does.
Picnic basket. Boo Boo.
What are you gonna picnic
Well-
basket up?
Smarter than the average man.
Okay.
The vote is half point.
Half point.
half
Okay.
point.
The technicality was a picnic table,
Ah.
but really, really close, both of you. So, good effort. I think we're going to get this one. Matt, the occupation.
It was a Canadian lumberjack.
Oh, not quite. Not quite. Mary Kay.
It was a Zamboni driver.
Sure was. Nicely done.
But Zamboni drivers, they're lumberjacks in the summer, so I think we should give that point to Matt.
That's true.
point.
That's at least a half point.
True.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
off season.
and then last but not least, Matt, what was the murder weapon?
It was a foot-long hot dog at the state fair.
Oh, I like the specificity, but not quite. Mary Kay?
It was a pepperoni pizza.
No, not quite, Zach. But I can see what you think, Matt.
Specifically, a pepperoni off a pepperoni pizza.
Oh, again, the specificity. What is a pepperoni considered, Zach?
Topping.
It is
Toppings.
yes. All right. We'll get it.
Yeah.
Pizza toppings was the technical term. not
That's
just
I
pepperoni.
didn't know how to mime mushrooms.
Yeah, no. That's fine. That's fine. And we've already run over. So want to remind you again, folks, to follow us, like us on Facebook. If you missed any part of the show, you can always watch on YouTube. Please support the links below. These are local organizations that are near and dear to us. If you want to support us on Patreon, we're doing some fun things on Patreon these days. If you support us, we're doing game nights and things for our Patreon subscribers. So don't delay. Patreon.com/Fantastic Voyage Improv. That will get you into the secret club. What?
I think it might just be FV Improv.
FV Improv. Yeah. Search around. You'll find us. We're the funny ones on there.
You can also support us directly on our PayPal.
Yeah, you can go to our website and just send us money direct. We're cool with that.
Yes.
Yeah, come to our houses with handfuls of cash.
That is
works
also
too.
not during a pandemic, Mary Kay.
Oh, I forget.
No
And pizza
irresponsible
toppings. No, pizza toppings.
pizza toppings. Yes, in a box. That's been our show, our 44th digital show. Thank you so much for your suggestions and your support. We loved it. Once again, your players tonight have been Zach
Hey!
and Matt
Yay!
and Steve
Woo-hoo!
and our special guest tonight, Mary Kay.
Yeah, America!
And last but not least, Becca taking your suggestions.
Ah.
I have been your host, Bill. Thank you so much. Have a good night. There's the music. Where is Petey the polite pirate?
We
Arr.
need campaign manager Paul Manafort
Please be polite.
relationships with two Russian oligarchs, gas billionaire Dmitry Firtash,
Paul Manafort is not polite.
Oleg Deripaska, a confidant of Vladimir Putin.
Be
Well,
polite, Paul.
I'm sure
The nice
companies
thing about Bill's house
Panamanians.
is how much room he has. He's got